What is compliance? About compliance. Compliance refers to the act of adhering to or conforming with a set of rules, regulations, standards, or guidelines. It is a fundamental concept in various fields, including business, law, finance, healthcare, and information security. Compliance ensures that individuals, organizations, or entities follow the established rules and requirements to meet legal, ethical, and industry-specific obligations. Legal compliance. Regulatory compliance. Ethical compliance. Financial compliance. Healthcare compliance. Information security compliance. Environmental compliance. Quality compliance. Corporate governance compliance. Legal compliance. This involves obeying local, national, and international laws and regulations relevant to a particular industry or activity. Failure to comply with these laws can result in legal penalties, fines, or even criminal charges. Regulatory compliance. Many industries are subject to specific regulatory bodies that create and enforce rules to ensure fair competition, consumer protection, and industry-specific standards. Companies must comply with these regulations to operate legally and avoid regulatory sanctions. Ethical compliance. Beyond legal and regulatory requirements, organizations often have their own ethical codes of conduct and principles. Ethical compliance involves adhering to these internal guidelines to maintain the organization's integrity and reputation. Financial compliance. In the financial sector, compliance includes following accounting standards and regulations to ensure accurate financial reporting and transparency. This is essential for investors, shareholders, and the public to have confidence in an organization's financial health. Healthcare compliance. Healthcare providers and organizations must comply with a complex set of regulations, such as the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA, in the United States. These regulations govern the protection of patient data and ensure the delivery of safe and quality care. Information security compliance. In an increasingly digital world, organizations must comply with information security standards to protect sensitive data from unauthorized access and breaches. Standards like ISO 27001 outline best practices for information security compliance. Environmental compliance. This involves adhering to environmental laws and regulations to minimize the impact of business activities on the environment. This can include waste disposal, emissions control, and sustainable practices. Quality compliance.
In manufacturing and other industries, quality standards and certifications, e.g., ISO 9001, ensure that products and services meet specified quality criteria and customer expectations.
Corporate governance compliance. Companies must comply with governance guidelines and principles to ensure transparency, accountability, and responsible corporate behavior. This includes adherence to principles like the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, SOX. Noncompliance with any of these areas can lead to various consequences, including legal actions, fines, damage to reputation, and loss of business opportunities. Therefore, organizations often establish compliance programs and appoint compliance officers or teams to monitor and enforce adherence to relevant rules and standards. These programs help mitigate risks and ensure that organizations operate in a lawful and responsible manner. Question 1. What does compliance refer to? A way to avoid competition in business. Adhering to rules, regulations, standards, or guidelines. Promoting unethical behavior within an organization. Managing financial assets. Question 2. Which type of compliance involves following laws and regulations relevant to a particular industry or activity? Ethical compliance. Regulatory compliance. Environmental compliance. Quality compliance. Question 3. What is the primary purpose of regulatory compliance? To maximize profits for organizations. To ensure fair competition and protect consumers. To maintain high levels of product quality. To promote unethical behavior within an industry. Question 4. In the financial sector, what does compliance with accounting standards and regulations ensure? Protection of patient data. Accurate financial reporting and transparency. Ethical behavior within the organization. Compliance with environmental laws. Question 5. What does HIPAA regulate in the healthcare sector? Environmental compliance. Information security compliance. Protection of patient data. Quality compliance. Question 6. Which compliance type involves adherence to internal ethical codes and principles within an organization? Legal compliance. Ethical compliance. Regulatory compliance. Financial compliance. Question 7. What does ISO 27001 pertain to? Environmental standards. Information security compliance. Healthcare regulations. Quality management. Question 8. Why is corporate governance compliance important for companies? It maximizes profits. It ensures transparency, accountability, and responsible corporate behavior. It promotes unethical behavior. It prevents compliance with environmental laws. Question 9. Which type of compliance involves minimizing the impact of business activities on the environment? Legal compliance. Ethical compliance. Environmental compliance. Quality compliance. Question 10. What potential consequences can noncompliance with regulations and standards lead to? Increased profits. Improved reputation. Legal actions, fines, and damage to reputation. Ethical behavior within the organization.